Hello, everybody. This is John Paul Mendoza, Dr. Speed Selling, welcoming you to the Speed Start Monday number 825 Freemium. For those who are brand new to this, Speed Start Monday is a sales meeting that I have every week, 50 times a year. We take off Mondays for holidays, both US and UK, and also for travel, which has been basically nil. Now, Speed Start Money is for those who do not have a sales meeting, or if you have a sales meeting, hey, we get together every time. Okay, so Speed Start Money is designed to help people get insights into how to sell and how to sell better. Also, since it is a members only situation to get to the real full thing instead of the freemium. So I guess they've got a freemium and a premium. And so here's how you join. You go to positiontowinbook.com, positiontowinbook.com. Check it out and decide if you want to join. Again, we have hundreds of these things archived on the platform. You name a sales situation, I have probably talked about it. Got a lot of cool things to talk about from there. Also have a book out called Most Businesses Fail in the First 5 Minutes. It just takes them 3 to 5 years to realize it. Position to Win. Go to Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Books A Million. All of those places you can get a physical copy. You can also go to positiontowinbook.com and get a copy, and you might, if you get here fast enough, get it signed. Also, we have Kindle, Nook, and Apple. Okay, so now we've had all of that. So let's dive into your freemium nugget for today. First off, I have been talking about the three major factors that motivate people, human beings in general: power, money, and control. Power, money, and control. And you have to use that as the descending model. Always remember it's power first, money, then control. And it depends on who you're dealing with, which order they have them in, but this is how we learn how to use them. So we're going to be talking a little about number two, but we're talking about money because money is very critical. And here's why it is a key to selling. Now, anybody who tells you that, do what you love and the money will follow and all of that kind of bullshit are telling you something which, well, yeah, I guess money will follow. I was in National Speakers Association for a short period of time, and I met this guy who was reading books like that. And he said, well, I love astronomy, so I want to do astronomy. And I said, well, yeah, the money will follow to the level that is in an available market. So if you want to go out and get silly money, you're definitely not going to be in the astronomy business because, we can name on one hand all the famous astronomers that have gone out and have breakthrough and all that. Not saying you shouldn't love what you do, but I'm just saying, just understand that money is critical. Also, without money, we do not have a transaction. Let me repeat that. Without a transaction, there is no sale. Without a sale, there is no selling. Don't kid yourself. Getting somebody to try something. I just saw this at the Costco yesterday. I was, pushing my cart around, and I found where they had some samplers, and somebody bought, tasted the cheese, thought it tasted pretty good, tossed it in their cart, went 2 aisles over. The reciprocity was over, the guilt was assuaged, and they tossed it in a place where it would definitely spoil and rot. I handed that to the Costco people. They were very happy. They spend months, they spend millions and millions of dollars chasing what they call orphans. So money is important. If you're not going to have a transaction, that's not going to happen. And this is why money is such a key motivator. The second part of that is that we have bad attitudes about money. And I can only share one of them with you on the freemium side, but here you go. And that is the price is in the seller's head before it's in the buyer. The price of whatever you're going to sell is in your head long before it ever gets to the buyer. Now, the reason why you have to think this way is that all too often people will say, John, I can't sell at higher margins. I can't sell for greater profitability. I can't hold pricing because my competitors are killing me. Well, what you are is you're being outsold on something which is called the money objection. Money is going to permeate every single business deal you ever do, every single transaction you ever do. If they don't argue about the money, all that means is you're not charging enough money. They're going to fight about the money because they're going to do that based upon just the natural way that things are. If I'm buying, I'm always negotiating for the toughest deal. If I'm selling, I'm always negotiating for the toughest deal. There is an inequality to the power position between the buyers and sellers. Always keep that in mind because, of course, the buyers can just walk away. However, the sellers usually acquiesce, they give away too much power, and they do it for all the wrong reasons. That is a bad attitude about money. And what it is that we believe that their objection about money is in fact real. Does it mean that you're never going to have to discount? No, that would be a naive, stupid statement. But what it does mean is that every single time you're fighting for every last nickel, dime, whatever it is, whatever your currency happens to be, you have to understand that that margin, that profit that sits on the table is undecided until the transaction closes. Now, let me tell you who is SpeedStart Monday for. Well, SpeedStart Monday is for anybody who's truly in sales and wants to get to a graduate level and become a master of this, who wants to become incredibly good at it. SpeedStart Monday is for business owners who are sitting there and you have to sell. You have to sell your products, your services. You have to sell your employees. You have to sell your vendors. You're constantly needing to get people to buy into whatever you're trying to do. SpeedStart Monday is for entrepreneurs. If you have a vision of what you want to do, the difference between having a great idea and an idea that actually is going to go somewhere is that the only way an idea goes somewhere is if you actually go out and sell it to somebody and convince them that this is what they need to do. Now, how do you join? First off, you go to positiontowinbook.com, and you can go and find out about it. There's also going to be an Independence Day sale for anybody who's listening to this, and that is the first 3 months are only going to, instead of being $329 a month, I'm going to, and I don't discount this a lot, I'm going to let you buy the first 3 months for $199 a month. And all I can tell you is I have people who have been on this thing for years. Also, you can go to 877-872-7263. Call that if you want, or you can actually go to 877-872-7263.com and check it out, pick it up there. And just a quick reminder, every Friday I do what's called the Raging Verbalist. I know you're going to find that hard to believe, but 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, it goes on Facebook Live, it goes on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel called the Raging Verbalist. And with that, I leave you with this final thing. You need to get straight with money. You need to really get your head wrapped around money, because if you don't, money will always be the hampering factor. It will limit how much you will or will not get and how much you will or will not make. I got to jump. There you go. That was my alarm. It's got to happen. All right, everybody, have a great and safe holidays. For those of my friends in Canada, enjoy, July 1st, Canada Day. For all of you in the U.S., July 4th, it's Independence Day. All I can say is be safe.